Hey FlossTube, this is Veronica with Night Stitch, and I have a FlossTube update today. It is Thursday, February 19th, 2026, and let's see what I worked on. The first thing I worked on was the Whip Go project in the moment. It is a dimensions kit and it looks like this. It's by Daphne Brissonette. I'm using Daydream by Fiberlicious. It's 28 count Lugana. Nope, that's right side up finally. I'm started in the middle and I worked up, and then I finished some of the hanging threads I had, and I started the F and filled in some of the little red stuff around the E. So this is 224 high by 112 wide. I put in 380 stitches. The last time I showed you it had 750 stitches, so now it has 1,130 stitches in it total. The Whip Go goal is 1,000 stitches. I have 213 stitches left to reach that goal. This next pattern is out of the World of Cross Stitching magazine. It's this here. I'm using Midnight Splendor by Fiberlicious. It's 28 count Opal Lugana. I got tired of working on the dress, so I started working on some of the little flowers around it. So all of this stuff around the dress is new. This is 40 high by 40 wide. The last time you saw it, it had 355 stitches in it. I put in 50 stitches. I worked on this for Monopoly, Obi-Wan Past Go. So I added 50 stitches and now it has 405 stitches in it. Next one is out of the Just Cross Stitch Christmas 2024 edition. That's Hello Snow. I'm using Garden of Dream by Fiberlicious. It's 32 count Lugana. I worked on the second snowman over here. I added his headband and some of the I guess that's the top of his earmuff, the green, and then I just kept filling in. I added his nose, his little carrot nose. This is 63 high by 63 wide. Obi-Wan bought a property, so I assigned this 50 stitches. The last time I showed you, it had 1,212 stitches in it. I added 50 more, so now it has 1,262 stitches in it. This next one is also out of the same magazine. That's Biggie Pud Jumper. I'm using 18 count Ada at Swigart Fabric, Artis brand. And I kept working on this sleeve here, and I filled in more of the red. I got all the red sprinkles over here done, so I came over here and I added some of the white too. So this is 57 high by 76 wide. Captain America purchased Bespin, and so it got assigned 50 stitches. Last time I showed you, it had 2,009 stitches in it. I added 50 stitches, so now it has 2,059 stitches in it. This next one is out of this magazine, as I hit myself in the face with the magazine. So the World of Cross Stitching, that's this here, Love You. I'm using Petals to the Metal by Fiberlicious. It's 32 count Lugana. This was a new start. I didn't figure out how big it was, or at least I didn't write it down, because I had to figure out how big it was so I could center it. And I'm saying that because I don't have the information for that written down. So Batman landed on the trade blockade last week, and I didn't get around to this, but I got around to it this week. So I put in 200 stitches because the trade blockade said pay 200 Republic credits. So I just translated it to stitches. So it has 200 stitches in it. The next one is out of this Cross Stitch Crazy. It's Black Work Kite, no, Hot Air Balloon. This is 28 count white even weave. I worked on the blue some more here, and Batman landed on Just Visiting, so I assigned it 50 stitches, but I kind of got carried away. Lost count, and then, or not lost count, but I use a stitch counter, but I didn't realize it said 80 stitches. So this is 78 high by 31 wide. The last time you saw it, it had 843 stitches in it. I put in 80 stitches, so now it has 923 stitches in it. I just got into a rhythm, and then I forgot that the counter was way past 50. So next one is out of the World of Cross Stitching magazine. It's this bear here. This is Burning Woods Crackling Fire by Fiberlicious. It's 32 count Lugana. Buzz purchased a property, so I assigned this 100 stitches. No, this got worked on because Buzz had to pay rent to Batman, which is why I assigned it 100 stitches. This is 35 high by 37 wide. The last time you saw it, it had 400 stitches in it. I put in 100 stitches, and now it has 500 stitches in it. And I worked on the wrench and some of the hammer over here. Next is Mylestonn Manor. This week's project was Avengers Headquarters, which is the end, or the start. I'm using Thundercloud by Fiberlicious. It's 32 count Lugana. This is Captain America Holding the Flag by Vicky Seal on Etsy. And the assigned stitch count was 1,100 stitches. So I filled in his hair on the second page, and then I started working down his forehead a little bit, and then I wanted to get his eyes kind of figured out. I ran out of one of the colors, so I couldn't get his eyes done, which made me very, very sad. But I went out to all the stores and none of them had the color I wanted, so I had to just say I can't do that this round, which is fine but annoying at the same time. So this is 326 high by 250 wide. It has 81,500 stitches in it total. the last time that I showed you, this had 1,321 stitches in it. I added 1,100 stitches, so now it has 2,421 stitches in it. It's at 2.97% and it has 79,079 stitches left. For the Mylestonn statistics, I need 8,150 stitches to get to 10%. I have 2,421, so I have 5,729 stitches left. So the whip has defeated me. This one is the whip of the week. I worked on Do or Do Not. This is Poseidon's Cave by Fiberlicious. It's 28 count opal Lugana. And I worked down all the way to the bottom of the pattern. And then I filled in more here, like once I got down to the bottom. So this is 201 high by 138 wide. The last time I showed you I have 5,272 stitches in it. I put in 590 stitches, so now it has 5,862 stitches in it. I'm going to take a break from showing you whips for a minute and talk about the whip of the week. I had a commenter, Darlene. She asked me how I come up with stitches for whip of the week, and I already answered her through the text on the comment, like replying, but I thought I would share in video form one of the things that I mentioned in the comment, because it was hard to explain through like text without like showing people. So I think I'll just show you in this video. So I use Siski Stitch's number wheel thing that she made up. I couldn't find the video of hers where she talked about it, so, but I will put her channel in the description. She has some really cool like full coverage stuff that she does, and she comes up with a lot of games, so I like her channel for that. So this is my version of the number board that Siski made up. So she came up with a number board, and I'll put a picture of it here. It's got the word number across the top, and then it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 down the side. And then it's got pictures in between, like in to make a board. So basically what it is it's my wheel is like N1, N2, so you match like the number with the letter to come up with a spot on the board. So then I'd spin it, and it said B5. So we're going to use that as an example. So B5 is this red triangle. So there's this other thing that Siski has, which is the number key to interpret the pictures on the board. So the red triangle is a D4 dice. Now, you don't have to have a physical one because they have random number generators. And I think Siski actually used one on her video where she explains it, but it's the dice I used last week that I had a hard time interpreting but I figured it out. It has 4 sides on it. So if you roll it, I got a 3, and then it's 3 times 50. So it's whatever the dice roll gives you times 50. So I'll explain the other numbers on the key. So this picture here that's There's one picture on the board that's got a bunch of letters, and it's called the letter picker. And it says value of the fortune finish. Now I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember what Siski meant by that. But what I would do, I haven't actually got this space on the board yet when I do my stitches, but I'm probably gonna make another wheel like this, but I'm gonna put all the letters of the alphabet, so it's gonna be each spot is a different letter, and then I'll spin that, and whatever letter I get, I'll either do the name of the project starts with it, or the name of the designer starts with it, or the name of the fabric starts with the letter. So that's what that is. Then there's a picture with a bunch of like refrigerator magnets that's all numbers. So that's a random number generator from 100 to 300. So again, with my thing, I would just make a wheel that's got 100 to 300 on it and then spin that. The one that has like a frog with a temperature, like a thermometer on it, is the maximum daily temperature times 10. Then there's the Wheel of Fortune wheel, and that one is filled with your numbers. So you can pick numbers that you like, or you can just put random numbers. I think I put mine from like 100 to 600 stitches. So that's when that gets spun. And then there's one with a book that kind of has like an exploding page thing. It's stitched the number of pages from a chosen book. So you can like look up a book online and see how many pages it is and stitch that. Or you can get a book off your bookshelf and look at the total pages. It just says music. That one says stitch the duration of a chosen song. So again, you can do like your favorite song, or you can find a random song on the internet, or you can like pull up YouTube and pick the first song that you see, and you stitch the like duration. So like 3 minutes and 24 seconds is 324 stitches. Okay, so then there's the last three are literal. So it's 100, so that's 100 stitches, 300, 300 stitches, and then 200, 200 stitches. Oh, and then there's one more, which is D6 dice, which most people probably have in like a board game or something. But again, you can use a random digital dice roller, and you just roll the dice, and whatever number you get, you multiply that by 50, and that's your stitch count. So that is the Siski's number wheel that I use when I do my whip of the week. Now, sometimes I will decide that I want to just stitch 100 stitches, and then I'll do that as well. So I don't always use the number wheel, but I often do. Okay, so back to finishing showing you my whips. So this next one is out of the Just Cross Stitch Christmas 2024. And it's Jingle Bells by Pickle Barrel Designs. I'm using Queen Crepe Myrtle by Fiberlicious. It's 32 count Lugana. And I kept adding more of the lights up at the top here. So this is 75 high by 73 wide. The last time I showed you, I had 512 stitches in it. I put in 50 stitches when Buzz passed go. So now it has 562 stitches in it. And the last thing I worked on was Driving Sampler. This is by Cheryl McKinnon, but I charted it all into one pattern. I'm using Lavender Mist by Fiberlicious. It's 32 count Lugana. And I worked on the steering wheel. I added the middle part of the steering wheel. So this is 150 high by 100 wide. It has 4,961 stitches in it total. The last time I showed you, I had 1,289 stitches in it. I put in 50 stitches. Batman was collecting rent, and I put in 50 stitches, so now it has 1,339 stitches in it. It's at 26.99%, and it has 3,622 stitches left. Okay, that's everything that I worked on. I did not work on the second Whipco project or the model stitch this week. Okay, this is Monopoly. So Captain America is here. He got doubles, he got 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. He landed on Dantooine. Oh, he rolled doubles again. He got 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He landed on Celeste. Okay, he didn't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Thankfully, he did not end up in jail. Okay, Obi-Wan is here. Got 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He landed on Bespin. Buzz got 3. 1, 2, 3. He landed on Hoth. Batman got 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. He landed on Yavin 4. Okay, that is Monopoly for the week. I'll see you back on the regular video. This is the Mylestonn Manor dice roll for this week. D20 got a 5. D10 got a 30. D12 rolled 1. Okay, so I didn't tell you that I was going to put the Monopoly clip and the dice roll clip in, but I did, so you saw that. So here's the dice roll board. So the D20 rolled a 5. The D12 rolled 1. And the D10 rolled 30. So 5 plus 1 equals 6. 30 times 6 is 180. So a very small amount this week. Alright, we've got the flow chart here. This week is pretty simple because I finished the stitches and did not reach any milestones, so my character is going to take a damage. So here's my character sheet. I'm going to fill this one in now that it's actually where I am at. Alright, we'll go back to this. Did the character take the last damage? No. So I'll go to the next room. Alright, so I am going to show you which room I can go into. Okay, so we have the go into the next room thing. So I was at the start. So that means I can go here to the office. I could go up to the entryway. I could go this way to the stairs, or I could go this way to the playroom. So I have shaken the whip thing, or I've shaken for the rooms, and so I'll put that clip in. I am going to be working on the Avengers training room project. So I got the Avengers training room, which is the playroom. So I'll be working on Toothless again, because the playroom is green. So 180 stitches will go on Toothless. So I will, now all that's left is I gotta grab projects and I'll come back. We're gonna shake for whip of the week. Group therapy. Okay, so you saw the Monopoly clip. There was just a lot of properties and rent getting paid. So all of those projects I've already showed you. So I only have the Mylestonn Manor project and the Whip of the Week to show you. So this is Toothless and Light Fury. This is by Cross Stitch Knita on Etsy. I'm using 32 count Jobelin. It's called Moonstone and it's by Color and Cotton. I can't see you guys. That's where I'm going to start from. Whip of the Week is this, Group Therapy. And it's by Dimensions. I'm using Veil of the Night by Fiberlicious. It's 32 count Lugana. That is all I have for this week. So I will thank you everybody for watching, liking, subscribing, and commenting, and I will see you guys on the next video. Bye.